Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 here, back another kicking action figure review. Today we have another really cool Mattel figure for you, an exclusive. It is the Walmart exclusive Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Justice League Batman figure. Yeah, so the regular Justice League Batman, which I'll do a comparison with later, is all armored up and stuff. But if you want just like a standard Batman look from how he appears in Justice League, then we have this Walmart exclusive Batman who comes with half of each of the 3 mother boxes. So if you get him and Armored Cyborg, you get 3 mother boxes, which I'm going to go ahead and show you now, actually, because I did build them. Kind of got this Batman a bit more on a whim. I actually did think about it. I was like, should I get this Batman? I went back and forth on it for a while, but in hand, he does look a lot better than the prototype images, so I ended up building the 3 mother boxes here. So, yeah, they're all pretty good. Some of them stay together better than others. Like this one stays together really well, but this one comes apart easily. You can put stuff inside them if you want, little candies. I don't know. But 3 cool mother boxes. So those are neat to have. And I will put them away now, and we'll talk about Batman himself. So, if you're just, like, now getting into the Mattel movie figures and stuff, and you want a Batman, just a regular Batman, no armor, I kind of recommend this one, because there's the armored Batman from BVS, who's really cool, and then there's the regular Batman from Justice League, who is an armored figure. But then there are 3 real unarmored Batmans up to the Justice League point. I'm just talking about up to this Justice League line. And those would be the BVS Batman, the Suicide Squad Batman, and this exclusive Justice League Batman. The BVS Batman is the worst of the 3. The Suicide Squad Batman is the same as that Batman, but with slightly different paint and more accessories. And a cool interchangeable scuba head. And then this Batman is a different sculpt, has the best head sculpt of all, and a cloth cape. The cloth cape is one of the big sellers on this for me. Mattel's getting into the cloth cape game, and they're nice cloth capes too. This one kind of curls up. My other cloth cape figures from Mattel don't do that, but this one does. I'll have to put some weight on it. It was worse. I actually have had some weight on it, but this side I obviously didn't put enough weight on. But yeah, this Batman does have its problems. I mean, his leg, he looks bow-legged for one thing. The ab crunch looks weird. Like, he always looks like he's hunched over or something. It's a little odd. But I mean, all in all, it's not a bad figure or anything. You know, once again, as I was saying, the head sculpt looks really good. I wish we could have got the head sculpt like this on the Batman vs. Superman Batman, because, to be totally honest, it sucks on that figure, but this one looks really, really nice. The Bat's symbol looks good right here. It's all raised. It's not just painted on. You can definitely feel all the detail on this guy, all the little bumps and lines and everything. He comes with a trigger hand so that he can hold the kryptonite gun or whatever from the BVS Batman, so that's cool. You know, he has some nice shiny bat gauntlets. I didn't realize just how shiny they were until I got them in my bright review lights, but they are pretty shiny, and I do like that. You know, he has ab armor now. He didn't have that in BVS, but he has it in Justice League. And, you know, the legs aren't that different from the BVS one. A bit more line work and stuff, different type of texturing, but basically the same shape. You know, still pretty cool. You know, detailed on the back. We've got some paint on the back and stuff, too. I mean, it's not a bad figure. Not a bad figure. Articulation is exactly what you would expect from this Mattel at this point in their lines around Justice League time. You know, head looks up actually a pretty decent ways. Not down very much, because that'd be forward, that's down. You got side to side, of course. In and out on the arms, forward and back. You get the bicep swivel, of course. We have an elbow bend. Mine are kind of tight on this guy, and even when they go all the way, they don't bend too far, so that's a bit of a problem. We do have a rotation on this gauntlet here. We have a rotation on the wrist. I already kind of showed you the ab. Then you have waist. in and out on the legs. You can do those heavy splits. We got forward, back. That's nice, so the butt doesn't hinder going back, which is real nice. Lots of figures and lots of lines do hinder with the butt. We have a thigh swivel, a knee bend, up and down on the foot. This is before they brought ankle articulation back and whatnot. Which, yeah, so that's that on the Batman. But, yeah, now how about we get into some size comparisons. Now here he is with some movie and TV figures. I figure I would do the comparison of him with the standard Batman in the size comparisons so that you can just get two birds of one stone. But yeah, as you can see, the standard Justice League Batman here, as an example of him with a movie figure, is much more armored up. So if you don't care about building Steppenwolf or the mother boxes, you can pick and choose which one you want. I'm not really going to build Steppenwolf. I don't care to. Plus, I really don't want the Wonder Woman and Superman anyways. But yeah, you know, they stand about the same height. They'll look good in displays together. You know, the capes won't get in the way because they're both cloth. And here on the right, we have a TV show figure from Mattel to show them with, the DC Comics Multiverse Reverse Flash from the Flash TV show. So yeah, that's how it'll look with TV and movie figures. And I know you want to see him with some comic figures from Mattel, so here on the left, another DC Comics Multiverse figure, Earth 23 Superman, aka President Superman. And then here on the right, a DC Universe Classics figure, White Lantern Hal Jordan. And for our last size comparison of the day, we will be comparing Batman with some DC collectibles, DC Direct figures. Here on the left, more of the standard DC collectible size. We have the Greg Capullo Designer Series New 52 Nightwing. So, you know, his former protege. And then another common team-up of his here on the right, the DC Icons Deadman figure. Yeah, one of the first DC Icons. Even though that line's discontinued now. But, yeah, you know, that's how he'll scale with DC collectibles. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Walmart exclusive Justice League movie Batman figure? It cool. You know, if you're building the mother boxes, it's a must-have. There's only two figures to build the mother boxes, and I like both of them. So I say if you're just casually collecting, it's not a bad deal. You know, plus I really like the Armored Cyborg. I think it's a real cool look. So, you know, I definitely had to have that one. But this guy, you know, I didn't have to get him, but I am glad I did. He is a cool figure. Is he super necessary to have in your collection? No, especially if you already have some of the other movie Batman. So, you know, I have, what? At the time of getting this guy, I had the BVS Batman, Armored Justice League Batman, and Armored BVS Batman already. So this would have been my fourth DCEU Batman. The reason they obviously give Batman so many outfits in these movies is so they can make figures of him. I mean, I'm not stupid. Plus, Batman does have a bunch of armors and stuff, and if he's got to fight higher profile, you know, characters, it makes sense that he's armored up. But still, we all know what's up, right? So, worth getting? Sure. It's not a bad figure. I actually do prefer the armored Batman from Justice League over this one. I do, it's true, but I do think this guy looks better than his prototype picks. I think he does look better. And I dig that cloth cape. I dig the head sculpt. Once again, not a bad figure. Definitely better than the BVS Batman, but if you're just going to get one of the two Justice League Batman, I prefer the armored one. It's more unique and stuff anyways. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. But that is it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all later.